Hej alle sammen, og velkommen til Gaming, afsnit 21. Jeg er ikke helt forsvundet nu. Jeg sidder på min frosne plads herude på vores dejlige, varme altan. Allerførst, i denne her udgave, der skal vi tage et kig på, hvad for nogle 5 spil, folk der ser Pixel.tv har glædet sig allermest til.
Gamer her, det er nu med stor glæde, vi kan præsentere jer for Top 5.
Hej og velkommen til en Top 5. Denne gang der har vi taget de spil, som I på Pixel.tv ser allermest frem til, af dem, som udkommer fra 1. oktober og frem til jul. Lidt overraskende er det her på 5. pladsen en eksklusiv titel og det store flagskib fra PlayStation til deres konsol. Det er selvfølgelig Uncharted 2. På en 4. plads på den her top 5, der er det et musikspil, men et nyt af slagsen. Vi er vant til at synge eller spille på guitar eller trommer. Nu skal vi altså til noget helt andet. Vi skal over til en lille pladespiller, og så skal vi i gang med at scratche. Det er selvfølgelig DJ Hero. Hvis DJ Hero ser ud til at være noget for dig, så kan vi faktisk afsløre, at der i den kommende tid kommer nogle indslag fra Ibiza, hvor vi har været nede og snakke med David Guetta om lige netop DJ Hero. Vi skal selvfølgelig videre på listen, og på en 3. plads er det måske ikke helt uventet et sportsspil. Et sportsspil, som hvert år brager igennem, og hvert år slår rekorder. Der er selvfølgelig tale om FIFA 10. Og nummer 2 på listen er et action-adventure-spil, hvor vi skal tilbage i tiden. Vi skal langt tilbage i tiden. Vi skal helt tilbage til måske middelalderen. Der er selvfølgelig tale om Assassin's Creed 2. Vi er ved at være ved vejs ende på den her top 5 over de mest ventede spil fra jer Pixel-TV-brugere her op mod jul. På førstepladsen har vi ingen ringer end Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
But the beast will eventually come for you.
Og det var selvfølgelig en afstemning, der var afviklet på Pixel.tv. Du skal også huske, du altid kan blande dig i vores afstemninger, hvor vi lige nu stemmer om, hvad for et musikspil du derude synes er allerfedest. Nu skal vi over til en trailer. Det er NBA Live 10. Fornyet gameplay, fornyet design, en masse nye sneakers, som vi jo talte med en af udviklerne om tidligere. Prøv at se, hvordan det ser ud lige her. For basket skal vi over til noget lidt mere voldeligt og blodigt. Vi skal over til noget fra Avalanche Studios, vores svenske venner, som vi jo desværre slog ud af VM. Det er jo, hvad der sker. Det er Just Cause 2, en af de mange spil, der er kommet i hele GTA-revolutionen med deres open world-system.
Just Cause 2 is set on a fictive island in Southeast Asia. It's called Panau.
Panau is like a pressure cooker ready to explode when Rico gets here.
It's one of those little islands that it used to be a colony, it used to be a Dutch colony, and then it used to be a Portuguese colony, and then for a while it was a British colony, and it's been horribly mistreated by the world's powers all along. And when it became a republic, of course it became a corrupt republic.
It's a really big world, actually. It's really hard even almost to get a grip on how big it is just by numbers. It's over 1,000 square kilometers.
We have 5 different climate zones. It ranges from Arctic zones on top of mountains and goes down through different types of jungle, woods, and we have a desert environment. And we have tropical beaches with a beautiful ocean.
All the different climate zones in the world has its own weather system. If you're driving on the road, you may see clouds starting to gather. The sky will start to get darker. Then suddenly it starts to rain, or you may get a thunderstorm. The climate zones influence Rico, so if it rains, his clothes get wet, he gets dust in the desert, and he gets snow on him if you're in the snowy mountains in the Arctic climate zone. We have a real-time day and night cycle. That's really nice because during nighttime you can see all the lights and all the different settlements around Panau. You can see them light up. So you can use that to navigate it during nighttime because nothing is for show only. We've made sure that all of these settlements are packed with fun and meaningful stuff to do. We basically built the whole Panau as one big playground for you. Most missions can be tackled from land, from air, from sea. So it's all up to you, really. Just Cause 2 has just so many features, and when we throw these features into this huge playground that is Panau, really interesting things start to happen.
It's filled with life, it's filled with locations to see. I could spend hours just being on Panau. It's really a beautiful place and a fun place to be and mess around.
Tjener. Ret at sige, at svenskerne i hvert fald kan finde ud af at lave spil, nu når fodbolden ikke lige er deres bedste ting. Vi skal nu over til noget absolut helt andet. DJ Hero Event på Ibiza. Jeg var selv til stede, det vi talte med udvikleren, den kære Chris Lee. Som I kan se, så er mørket faldet over Ibiza. Men jeg står her på en græsplæne sammen med Chris, og vi skal tale lidt om DJ Hero. Måske for sidste gang, inden det kommer ud. Så Chris, not too shabby working for Activision and going to Ibiza and partying and chilling out.
It's yeah, it's great fun. It's not a bad job, really, but it's the beginning of what we hope is going to be a really exciting journey. You know, we're 4 weeks away from launching the game. It's incredibly exciting. I mean, to have David with us, to have announced the relationship with David Guetta, to be able to show people the downloadable content, to get people to play the game. It's really exciting. This has been a long journey for us. We've been working on DJ Hero for almost 3 years. So just really to get people to see the game, to know what we're trying to do, to play with the turntable, to experience the music. You know, it's a big day. It's exciting times.
Yes, people can see in the background David Guetta is making his way down to make some interviews. Is it important for you to have ambassadors, as you call it, for the music in the game instead of just having a lot of music in the game?
Yeah, it's really important. And we started out thinking about DJ Hero, and really it was all about the music, and it still is about the music. We have this challenge in creating the game of combining authenticity with something that's really accessible. And the way we do that is we work with people who love what they do. We work with people who are truly experienced at being great DJs and being great producers. And we create not just an authentic turntable, but authentic music. And the game experience, the mechanic that the players experience is very familiar to what a real DJ does. So we couldn't have made DJ Hero if it wasn't for the relationships with Grandmaster Flash, Jazzy Jeff, Scratch Perverts, DJ Yoda, and then more recently with people like Jay-Z and Eminem. And then to be able over the last few months to work with David has been, you know, huge, really, really huge. And even though we started talking to him towards the end of the game, it was obvious that what was the perfect opportunity was to create downloadable content, and to do something really interesting. When you play the downloadable content, you know, we have remixed, we've scratched, we've done some really interesting things with his records, which, you know, to begin with he was like, oh, this is interesting, someone else playing with my music, but he really gets it. He really gets what we're trying to do. He understands that we want to give people the chance to control music, to perform music, to really feel as though they own it and it's part of their party or part of their event. And you know, when we started talking together, it was obvious that we were kind of trying to achieve very similar things. So it's been a really exciting relationship.
So you said before that you've been working 3 years on this game, very close to launch. How does it feel? Do you feel ready, or is it like a child that you're sending out in the world?
It feels great. It feels really exciting. Long journey, really long journey. But you know, everyone within the studio at Freestyle Games is just super pumped and very, very excited. You know, we just to get people to play the game. And I would encourage everyone, get your hands on the game, go into a store where you can trial the game, meet up with a friend who's already bought the game, and just enjoy it. You know, we're already starting to plan people to host their own DJ Hero parties, and you know, we've got relationships with, you know, some of these huge DJs, and they've offered themselves to be available to come along and actually be part of those parties, and that's what we're excited about. I think from the end of October all the way through to Christmas and then into the new year, I think we're going to see a lot of people have a lot of fun, make music social again, make it interactive again, and hopefully, you know, on the way become a bit of a DJ hero.
But all the sweet music and all the great mixes that you've been making in this game, will we be able to get them on CD for us normal people to listen to?
Well, that would be extremely cool. So at the moment, all of the mixes are exclusive to the game, only shipped with DJ Hero. So if you want to experience them, you either get the game or go to a party and enjoy them. But a lot of people have asked us about, you know, being able to listen to the music elsewhere and on the move and other things. So it's something we're really excited about and something that we're going to look into.
Du skal også huske, at du altid kan være lidt på forkant med gaming-indslagene, da vi nemlig tit smider tingene op på vores hjemmeside lidt hurtigere, end de kommer her i programmet. Det er selvfølgelig Pixel.tv. Så vi over til Dantes Inferno, en trailer fra det meget ventede spil. Og som vi selv fik at mærke, så var der en fake demonstration, hvor det faktisk var nogle bibelske folk, der stod og prædikede om, at det var et ondt spil. Prøv selv at se. Ja.
In Inferno, there's just nowhere to just hang out. You know, I'm just going to go to the jacuzzi area.
Anger is all about just intense violence and rage.
Everything in the world is against you. Cutting limbs off, heads are coming off. Boom, boom, boom.
Anger is definitely a level that Dante can sort of unleash his fury in.
Second-to-second gameplay experience is really where Dante's Inferno pays off. We have a combination of a multiple set of weapons. We've got Death Sight, which is your big, powerful melee weapon. We've got the Holy Cross that shoots holy magic, and it's a range attack, it's a stun attack. You can do a lot of things with that. In addition to that, we have magic. You'll have magic powers that are on the righteous side and the unholy side.
If you're in trouble and you want to like get out of the way or jump in the air or roll over there, whip out the side, blast with the cross, all those things just kind of lead into each other. You don't kind of have to stop, start up something else.
The main thing is you have a big ass scythe in your hand. We had like a sword first. It wasn't feeling right. It just felt small and puny. The scythe's the thing here. That's always the other character in there.
The scythe that Dante uses is actually Death Sight.
It's dark, it's evil, it's punishing, it's sharp.
There's actually a lot of different modes you could go in. It could kind of have this sort of straight spear-like mode. It also has what we call sort of the collapse mode, where it's more like a scythe that's just on his wrist.
At the beginning, we're all trying to find different things. We actually bought a scythe, you farmers, monthly or whatever. So we bought this scythe. As soon as we got the scythe, it's got the little handles. Like, no, this ain't gonna work.
Sometimes you'll come into work and like you'll go to the kitchen to get coffee, and there's just like some guy over there like with a broomstick and looking at himself in the mirror, like doing this or going.
So not only are you punishing everyone with that scythe, the other part of the combat is you've got the cross as well.
The cross primarily is about stunning, pushing back, holding off enemies to buy yourself time.
It never really touches anyone physically. It's more about the power that emanates from it. It's a little bit more about crowd control. I kind of liken it to sort of like the Force in Star Wars.
It's really used as a great way to either set up a combo or a way to hold them in place while you then beat the shit out of them with the scythe.
We really leave it open to the player whether they want to go sort of all in on the holy powers, whether they want to go all in on the scythe powers, or do a mix of both.
There's kind of a reason that Dante's got these two weapons, kind of yin and yang, they're dualistic. That plays out, not just the combat, but in the story as well. That's the whole personality of Dante's Inferno.
The most important thing to us was making sure that the combat felt awesome.
One of the big things that we wanted to do in Dante's Inferno was really have the game run at 60 frames per second.
60 feels free, it feels fluid. 30 feels like you're drunk.
I mean, we did some tests, where we took 30 and we took 60. You can totally different. As soon as you go to 60, you just see the flow, you see the trails, the scythes leaving behind, and just the smoothness.
It's a visual and a tactile thing. It's how it feels, but 60 frames a second is pretty good. Especially with all the great effects we got going on in the game now. Sassy. By the time you get to anger, you're kicking some ass, but don't get too comfortable, because pretty soon the shit's really gonna go down.
Going to anger, which is really combat focused, and you're really gonna test your skills in that arena. Then you're gonna go into heresy, which I think will make you think about certain things that you may not normally think about in a video game.
Dante starts to go wild.
Og open world spil, som jeg talte om tidligere, der kommer der altså også Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, og det kommer altså til PSP, så vi er tilbage på den håndholdte, måske lidt dårligere grafik, men så ligner det faktisk også mere det klassiske Grand Theft Auto, som vi kender det, helt tilbage fra de smukke 90'ere. Og for fuldstændig ukontrolleret gaderæs på din lille PSP, skal vi nå over til noget måske lidt mere kontrolleret. Det er Forza Motorsport, hvor vi var i Stockholm i Audis famøse showroom, og så nærmere på spillet Forza Motorsport 3. Nu tror du sikkert, at jeg står i det smukke indre København. Men der tager du fejl, fordi jeg står faktisk i Stockholm. Så centrum, som det overhovedet kommer. Der ligger både Danske Bank, men der ligger også et flot Audi-center. Og der skal vi også se på Forza Motorsport 3. Kom. So Dan, the man. Do people at the office call you that?
No, they just call me Dan.
Okay, so what's so special about this game? Like, is there anything that you wanted to bring back or make better from the old games?
Well, you know, in many ways, we see this as a continuation. Forza 1, Forza 2, Forza 3. We're building on things that we did so well before and then bring it to a whole new level. What I'm most excited about is the community. Bringing people together and getting passionate about cars. Tuners, painters, of course drivers with our simulation, as well as just social coordinators, people that bring people together.
So this game, who is it like mostly aimed for? Because it kind of looks really geekish, but is it fun for regular people as well?
Well, this is what I'm so proud about, is that we've created a game that is such a good simulator that professional race car drivers can use it to train, but it's a game that a 6-year-old can play. I mean, we've got sons and daughters on our team, and we want them passionate about cars the same way we are, but you can't trick a kid into being passionate. You have to invite them, entice them. So by making a game with cool cars, you know, like Hot Wheels they would play with, but they can actually drive it with auto brake and rewind and the green line, we've made a game that a 6-year-old can play and a pro race car driver can play.
So is there anything that you knew you wanted to distinguish yourself from all the other games? There's a lot of racing games.
Well, obviously we've got damage and rollover and cockpit and a ton of new features, the painting editor, but again, it is the community it all comes down to. So with Storefront and the ability for people to sell their paint jobs and become the top of the painter leaderboards or the top of the tuner leaderboards, you know, honestly, 1 month after we ship, 2 months, 3 months, we're going to start seeing things that we can't even imagine yet. My team is just excited to see what happens.
What car do you drive yourself?
I drive a 2000 Audi S4. And it's the V6 bi-turbo. I've got a ton of upgrades on it, which really means the car never works. It's always broken. That's the nature of real-world tuning. But that's part of my passion. I like physics, I like tuning. I'm not that good of a driver, I'll just admit it.
So in the game, do you have that as well? Like when you drive in a race, for example, and some part just dies out of nowhere?
You know, from real-world experience, I can tell you that's not fun. So we've made it more based on your actions. So if you hit a wall or you hit another opponent or you roll your car over and you've got simulation damage on, obviously the car is incapacitated. But you can even turn that off, so you're just doing cosmetic damage and you see your beautiful car take damage, but you can still drive and race and have fun.
So are you living the rock star life in your Audi S4, picking up chicks and going to parties?
I wish. No. Look, you know, like most gamers, I put on my pants one leg at a time. I've got 2 boys and a family, you know, we love playing games, and that's what my team's all about. We're down to earth, we're just a bunch of guys that love cars, and we make this game out of passion. We love cars and we love our community.
So when you're done making games in your old days and you're sitting on a big pile of money, what is the dream car for you?
A pile of money. I'm gonna have to imagine that.
Imagine like a huge pile, insanely huge.
You know, I love classic cars, but I think the truth is, I'm not very faithful to my car. I've had my car for a while, but that just means that I want a new one all the time. And so when I see classic cars like the Shelby Daytona Coupe or the Aston Martin DB4, I go, oh, that's what I want a classic car. And then I get around, I've had the opportunity to drive some pretty nice cars like the Audi the R8 V10, Ferrari F430 Scuderia, and I go, oh, that's what I want. You know, the truth is, even when I get, like, I've driven a Fiat 500, the Abarth, and I was like, this is what I want, that would be great. So, you know, for me, I don't know what I'd do. I think if I had a pile of money, I'd want to have about 20 or 30 cars so that every day of the week I could go like, well, what do I want to wear? What do I want to drive with my Converse? What do I want to drive with my Pumas? You know?
Det var alt, hvad jeg havde til jer i gaming-afsnit 21. 21 på engelsk, 21 på tysk. Men før at det hele slutter, så skal jeg minde om, at jeg har sådan en her. Og nu tænker du, det ligner altså Madden NFL 10, en helt normal udgave. Men det kan jeg love dig for. Det er det ikke. Fordi prøv at se, hvad der er herinde. Kablam! Det er nemlig en autograf af ingen ringer end Morten Andersen. Måske en af de NFL-spillere, tror jeg faktisk igennem tiderne, som har flest rekorder og faktisk stadig holder dem. Det her spil kan du vinde på Pixel.tv meget snart. Så husk at følge med. www.pixel.tv.
Hej, Morten Andersen, og det her spil, det kan du vinde på Pixel.tv.